what I want to do for you guys is I've noticed that there is a desire to learn that, all the solos, including the just ripping solo at the end. So what I'm willing to do for you is if you click the link, it's my request link, my mailing list link. If I can get 100 requests on that link for the guitar solo from Sweet Child of Mine, I'm talking the ripping part at the end, I'll do a video on it. I'll take the time to put into teaching it to you. Just want to tell you right off the bat, the guitar is tuned in E flat. This particular instance, we're going to just use, our 3 fingers. It's a little bit easier for a beginner to try and pull this off. And I don't know if this is how Slash was playing it or not, but I find that it works pretty well to actually do it this way. So what we're going to do, first note, index finger, 12th fret on the D string. That's it. You're on your way. That's the first note, 12th fret, D string. Then with my ring finger, I'm going to go to the 15th fret on the B string right here, which is the same note. It's an octave. So some of the tricky stuff with the right hand is that we have to skip a string over to get it. So try that. Okay, after you do that, my middle finger is going to go to the 14th fret of the G string. So now my index finger is going to play the 12th fret on the G string. So we have... Now we have to get our ring finger to the 15th fret of the high E now. So we have. Okay, hopefully you have that now. Okay, once we do that, we're going to use our middle finger on the 14th fret of the G string. So we have. So far everything real slow. Finally, ring finger on the 14th fret of the high E, with the middle finger is still on the same spot it was before, and you go back to that, the 14th fret of the G. So it's... So that's the whole first part of the riff. Check it out. And if you're curious, this whole first part of the song, except for the solo at the end, is basically what you would call the D Mixolydian scale. And anyway, back to the riff. So we've got. And it does that twice. So here's a little concept for the rest of the lick, except for this little kind of pretty thing at the very end of the riff. Basically all it does is it keeps repeating the same thing, but the first note changes through to fill with the chords that it's over. So basically you have the first note, like we played, is the 12th fret on the D string with the little, so we have that note, followed by... Well, the da-da-da-da-da-da-da, that's all the same, but all we do is change the first note. After 2 of them, this index finger goes up a whole step, but all the rest of the riff is the same. So now it's on the 14th fret of the D, but the riff's the same. So everything's the same except that first note goes up a whole step. The next one, same thing again, the exact same riff except for the first note is now the 12th fret of the G string. followed by the first riff again, back to D. Then it would start over on D again, so it would look like this. Now, 14th fret on the D is the starting note. Now, 12th fret on the G is the first note. Back to D. So finally, before the singing comes in, there's this pretty little thing, and right from the index finger staying on the 12th fret of the G string, twice, middle finger is going to stay right on the 14th fret of the G string, and you're going to play the 12th fret of the high E, and they all follow, each note that we're going to go through is going to be followed by the 14th fret on the G string. So 12 on the high E, 15 on the B, 12 on the high E again, 14 on the high E again, 15 on the high E, 14 again, 12 again, 15 on the B, and that's the note that rings out. So it looks like this. Slid down. So one more time, the final little lick looks like this, nice and slow, with my index finger on the G string, 12th fret. So that's the first riff. Hopefully you enjoyed it. The more requests I get for the next part, the quicker I'm going to jump on it. The link is right to the right there. So the next part that I would teach you would be all of these things. So forth and so on. So that would be the next little section. Stay tuned and we'll see you there.